Hey guys, here's Louie, and this one is going to be a quick video just to show all my people that follow me from way back when, and a whole bunch of new subscribers also, that I am still working on the car. Okay, I first want to give thanks to all you new subscribers, and I'm happy to announce that Louie finally is over 1,000 subscribers. So it's a big achievement for me and a big accomplishment, and I'm happy. But I've been really busy with family things, and my little baby boy Jacob, he turned 1 year old December 19th. So I was also getting ready for that birthday party. So I've been really busy, you know, holidays. But after January 1st, Louie will be back on the convertible. All right, I made a small video of my first repair on this 1968 convertible. So let me break it down. What are my plans? What you guys are going to be looking forward seeing on the previous videos to come. Okay, so here's the firewall, and I said it before, I love to start on the firewall always from here to the back, because once I start seeing that this is looking good, it gives me that, it inspires me, it gives me that push, and I just want to continue finishing the car. So over here where the wiper motor goes is all eaten out, okay? And I also have a hole in here. As for the rest of the inner cowl, she's in good shape. I poked it with a screwdriver all the way up and down. I also went in the car and went underneath and poked it, okay? I am going to do this repair. This will be a repair I will do in one of my videos, okay? I also started hammering and dialing over here in the corner of the heater box. Okay, somebody decided to beat it up and push it in the car. Okay, and I don't know if you guys could see, but there's a big gashing hole right through there. And the most thing that made me upset, there's a couple of holes, one there, one that don't belong over here. Okay, and it's a shame, you know. One of the things that made me really upset about this car was, and I missed it, I didn't even get to see it until I started taking away parts. There you go again, of buying the better car. There's no such thing, guys. If you're buying something that is over 50 years old, you don't know what you're gonna face until you start taking away parts and also cutting into it. And 9 out of 10, the more deeper you dive into an old project like this, okay, the more problems, the more issues you are going to face. Bottom line, that is just the truth about this hobby of restoring old cars, period. So, that being said, when I removed the master cylinder, and I knew when I pushed this car into my garage, I knew there was a problem with the steering shaft and the power steering box here. Okay, I know that the steering shaft was offset a little, all right, because the way it wasn't flush on the rack joint, as you can see there, it wasn't that flush. Okay, she was so much away and crooked, like I said, like an offset. And when I turned the steering wheel from lock to lock, all right, I will get a jump on the car here, a real bad, nasty jump. And I said, uh-oh, before this car gets touched anywhere else, I have to approach this. And you will watch on the video how I did a whole bunch of hammer and dolly. And I also used these ratchet straps here, one ratchet strap inside the car, to pull this badly dented firewall. Okay, and let me tell you something, as bad as this was, it came out excellent. I won't tell you it came out perfect, because I'll be lying. And it didn't come out perfect, but it came out damn good compared to what it was. The steering shaft, I mean, she's straight on that rack joint. the way she's supposed to be on the rack joint. And now when I turn the wheel lock to lock, each wheel, the car does not have the hop no more. She's turning nice and easy, just the way it's supposed to turn, okay? So I have a lot of repairs here on the Firewall. And also, if you guys remember the front of the top of the dashboard, I did what was one of the repairs, also an early repair on the white 68. I have to do it here too. Let me show you guys. So a lot of people will see something like this, okay? And they automatically will take the decision of just removing the whole thing. But that dashboard, trust me, is nice, straight, and solid, okay? Little things like this does not bother me. If she was eaten up, going like all the way up to here, absolutely, I'll get rid of it and I get a new one. But there's things to think about here. Aftermarket panels, they're not perfect, okay? I do give a whole lot of thanks to God that they have come out with panels, aftermarket panels, because we get to save our cars. But with the experience, if you keep on getting into these cars, you will learn with experience that the aftermarket panels do not line up good. You have to massage them, massage them, massage them until they fit nice. So I rather doctor up, I rather repair an original panel than removing it unless I really have to. So this is nothing for me. I will fix that, okay? And there's another bad spot on it over here, okay? But nothing else. Everything else is just rust, surface rust, not rot. Over there where I show you is rotted, and over here this is rot. Okay, so Firewall, that's for the Firewall. This is for the upper dash where your windshield lies on. And let me tell you something, it's notorious, these spots on these first gen body cars. Now, after I finish fixing that, okay, whichever one comes first, I'm not sure, but I might be I'm going to start fixing that, I believe, first. Until I get a buddy of mine that is able to film me. And the reason I say that is because I need the video to come up as perfect as possible. I want to give a special thanks to Mike from Lake Lodge Garage. He's excellent. Lake and Lodge Garage, go check him out. Mike, he put together a whole 1967 Firebird Convertible. Excellent guy. He did a hell of a job, okay? And I really appreciate him, and I appreciate his wife for taking time out of their schedule. And time is so valuable, you know that time is really valuable to everybody. But they both took the time out to go to the garage and started giving me measurements on the convertible, which is really notorious on 67 to 69 Firebird and Camaro. So you Camaro guys out there, there is a video coming out. This one's being a Firebird, but they are the same. I have a Camaro buddy, and believe me, I proved it. They are the same. From the windshield all the way back to the seat, they're the same, okay? It changes a little bit in the back because the tail panels are different and stuff like that. But here, it's basically all the same, okay? It is the same, all right? I have measurements to prove it's the same. And Mike did a great video, a great job. It's a little fuzz, like the video is not super clear, but you could understand where he's going from, okay? If you watch it. Now, on the other hand, you guys out there that follow me and also my dear brother Jonathan from Vinyl Village Garage, VVG. Me and Jonathan, I mean, we're really close friends, okay? And I respect the guy. He's a great person. I call him the Firebird Doctor. He calls me the Firebird Doctor from the East. But I like to share a lot of information because let me tell you something. Jonathan had done convertibles. Jonathan have done a whole bunch of coupes also. This is Louis' first rodeo on a convertible. Okay, and the question is, can I do it? Of course I can do it, but it's a different monster. It's a different type than having a coupe. Okay, a coupe, after you doing convertibles, you could fly by doing a coupe because you have that roof structure there, and it helps you so much in tying the car together and give it some kind of rigidity that the car won't move too much on you. Now on a convertible, no way. On a convertible, you really have to count on number one, having strong rocker panels, okay, inner and outers. All right, then from there on, you can start building your car. And that being said, now this car is all out of whack. Gotta give a super thanks to my brother Jonathan, because he took his time, another man that is extremely busy, and he takes the time to always help me out with a question, and he knows I do the same for him. We are there for each other. And he took the time, and the reason I'm gonna go by Jonathan's measurements is because he sent me a whole bunch of clear pictures of exactly where he's pointing to from A to B on a whole bunch of different spots that I send him pictures of. Hey buddy, can you please measure from here to here, here to here? Is the same email I sent Mike. Okay, but me and Jonathan talk on the phone, if it's not every other day, almost every day. So he understand me a little. He had the chance to understand me more clear, I'm trying to say. So I have his pictures, and they nice and clear, and we went over it also by the phone. So I'm gonna use that, and I need somebody to film me, because I would like to show you guys where my finger is pointing to, where the measuring tape is at, to the next spot, and from there on, so forth, you know. And believe me, I struggle a whole lot. I mean, I struggle a whole lot trying to look up things online, and I could not find nothing online at all. Zero. So that's when the little light in my brain came up and said, you know what, let me ask these guys that have these convertibles and they not all beaten up. Let me ask them to put it a video, something together of measurements. And so he did. So what I'm trying to say is, you know, hang on tight there. Louis is still here. Louis is still around the block. A lot more videos to come. And I strongly do feel that after seeing that video I'm about to put with the measurements, where am I off? Where is the car not aligned right? I'm going to put it to the right measurement. How I do it: weld braces, not a whole bunch of braces, but some braces. And then from there, the party starts. That's when I'm going to start tearing on this car, and I ain't looking back. I'm going to go forward and continue forward. I will be trying to put at least one video a week this time. So I really plan to hammer on this car. And for people that personally know me, when I get to work on these cars, I move, okay? And which is really important, because without this kind of video, people that don't know better, they start bracing the car, okay? And if your car is twisted, right? If your car is twisted, let's say your car is twisted, and you brace something that's twisted, and you build around those twists, guess what? When you cut all your braces and everything, your car is still going to be twisted. So it's really important. Let's make this nice video of the measurements, and I believe anybody could build a convertible from there on. As you guys can see, I removed the gas tank today. I can't believe the gas tank still has gas. And something really cool, it still has the original clamp to it. And check out the trunk. It's pretty much gone. One thing I'm happy, Jonathan was asking me if I still have the cocktail shaker plates, okay, for the dampeners back here, and it still has the plates, buddy. I still have them. I thought they was gone, but I checked it real good today, and they still there. So I'm removing this to get a good measurements on these rear frame rails and everything, because I would like to get measurements with the car on its tires, and then I will get other measurements when the car is up on my jack stands. That's how I did this car. Okay, I did not use no jigs at all. I mean, would I want to? Yeah, it's nice to have jigs. I mean, it gets a lot of headaches out the way, especially if you're going to keep building cars. Okay, I really believe that you should have a jig, because it just makes your life a whole lot easier. For this one, I won't have a jig. I might make a jig up a little later on with my 69 Firebird. It still has everything original back here. And the reason I say I might make one is because I plan to build a 69 Trans Am tribute car next after this. And I really want that car to be like A+. You know, it means a lot for me to have a 69 Trans Am in my collection, even though it's a clone. In my eyes, it's still the real thing. But yeah, so I didn't use a rear frame jig on frame rail jig on this car, but she came out excellent. She's squared, she drives nice and straight, no issues. So that's my game plan. All right, guys, please stay tuned to the channel. Share, like, subscribe, send me a comment. I will also like to hear in the comments on the project you guys are working on. Let me know. Take care. Bye-bye. And my next move will be to remove this dash pad, also the wiper motor, and the master cylinder here, so I can have a better understanding of how is the sheet metal on this Firewall. I already could tell of some holes that somebody created here that is not original to these cars, and also some dents right here. Somebody hit the Firewall there, and I know exactly what they was trying to do. They was trying to put it on timing and messing with the distributor. That was a notorious spot to find dented on these cars, and she's a little banged up here on this corner, but some hammer and dolly will fix that. So once I finish removing those parts, I'll bring you guys right back. So on the Firewall, the very first repair I'm going to do is right over here. This section here where the master cylinder gets bolted to. Also, if you have a manual car, the rod will come out here. And just take a look at this. This is supposed to fit flat. It's not even flat because she has a nasty bent over here. And I did notice when the steering shaft was towards the rack joint over here, it wasn't mating that great, of course, because there's a bend here on the Firewall. So my plan of attack is this hook you see here. It's a ratchet strap right over here in the car. So I will be hammering and ratcheting at the same time to see if I could push this in. Alright guys, so here as you can see, it's getting there little by little. Still more tweaking. She's pretty flat here, here where she was bending, and over here. Now I need to grab it from this bend because she's going like this. She's supposed to be nice and straight. She's going in. I'm going to put the ratchet strap here to the subframe and ratchet going this way now. I went this way first, now I'm going to go this way to see if we could get the clutch boot cover nice and flat. And as you can see, it's a little improvement. She used to be up here. Okay, here how I got the ratchet strap set up. All right, I had an extra hook that I never throw out. This was a ratchet strap that it already got dry rotted and stuff like that, but the hook was good, so I took it. Now, if you hear that, she's pretty tight. So she pulled all this out that was pretty much in here. And now it's a lot of stress right here, and this bent. Well, I don't know if you guys could see that, but she's bulging out right here. All right, and shit, like I said, she's pretty tight there. So now I will start hitting right here, this crease right there. Okay, and as you can see right now, she's starting to flatten out. Have another crease right here. This hole right here is where your fuse box go. Let's see if we could tap this one in. Alright, let me take off the ratchet strap and I'll bring you guys right back.